Not much. Can you hear me? Pretty bad when that thing is bigger than your face. Hello, how are ya? Can you hear me, Jake? Excuse me. Yay. I'm glad to hear that. It's been a while. I'm getting my internet stuff checked out Friday, thank goodness. Because right now, as it stands, I have to go through roundabout ways to chat. It's been crazy. Hi, Heather. Nice to see you. Yay! Do you know how many different things I've had to go through to find that? I don't know if you were in here, Heather, when I was stating Friday, all of this will be fixed. Oh my gosh. When I went through my cable company, because that's where I get my internet from, they told me that everything was so low. That's why I can't stream. So right now, I'm not using their internet. I'm using the internet from my phone. Good. I'm glad to hear that, Jake. Hey, Nate. Glad to see you come back. God, I could almost cry. Hi, Garvin. God, this is awesome that you guys can hear me and see me without buffering. Oh, you're okay, Nate. That's quite okay. See, I was using, well, I can't check it now and tell you. I think it was Streamlabs. I only have, I want to say maybe a little over 100 people. So Streamlabs for some reason isn't working for me. I'm trying to build my community, but if I can't live stream and upload videos, that makes it hard because people are thinking you're just, you know, sending the BS around, and I'm really truly not. I love all my people, and I try to take care of them. Hi, Possum! That's okay. The like button, yes, it's nice if people do it. And the dislike is okay too. I mean, if you don't like my content, you just don't like my content. All those buttons are for is to, it's not even, it doesn't even make us really look bad. What those two buttons are for, I know a lot about YouTube. I've been around YouTube for a long time. I was just never a content creator for YouTube up until I think a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. But the like and the dislike, thumbs up and thumbs down buttons, those are just to send your content and around YouTube. That's what they are. It's like they're sharing your stream for you. And the more of those you get on your videos, the more likely that they'll share. But that's all that really is. and I have great people. So, and I'm not afraid of the word subscribe on my channel at all. Um, I don't build a family, so to speak, for good content for whatever which way people go to. I build my content around my people. I don't mind having a diversity, and I like having that diversity because I have great people. I love my people. So how is everybody doing today? Good? Today I turned 47. I hope I don't look bad for 47. That's my journey today. Good. I'm glad to hear that, Heather. It is. It's a warm one out there, and it's not so much it's warm; it's the humidity. Thank you. I can believe that, Heather, because it's been something. I had to turn on my AC unit. I hated to do that because this month's bill was $132, and I'm not used to seeing that. Michigan is high in price. No. Well, kind of I did get a good present. I have you guys, and I got to go live. How about that? Thank you, Heather. You guys are the best presents I could get. Especially when I can share my day with you guys and be live. I think that's going to be the best thing. That was the climax so far today. if you will. I lack of better words. That's an ouch. That is an ouch. Yeah, you're welcome. It was my goal. You guys are my goal. You guys give me something that I haven't had in a long time. And that's family, community. People call it a community. You guys are kind of, you guys are my family. I don't have any family. If you look at my videos, and no, I'm not trying to push them on anybody because I'm not like that. But you guys are my family because I have no family but my daughter Lauren. And she's only going to be 6, so it's kind of hard to really have an adult conversation with a 6-year-old. So who wants to start a topic? Pick a topic. I have a friend that just came from, well, it's not just came from. She lived in Florida for quite a while. Now she lives in Michigan, but her bills are high there too. Birthdays, you want the topic to be birthdays? Okay. So, what I will do is let me get a pen, and I can get that right here. Somewhere over the rainbow. So I thought. Right here. Okay. And paper. So, okay, everybody. My indoor gardening. He threw a fit about that. I have to move, but I'm not going to be able to move until probably this coming spring. That man is so... Oh, I don't even want to tell you what I feel like calling him. And it's in my head all the time, and I don't even call him that. I just smile, my little southern smile, and say thank you. So that's not going so hot. Okay, the topic. Jake says birthdays. Type in your birthdays. Yeah, seriously. That man, all he wanted to do was get a tenant that pays their bills. That's what it was. That's what it amounts to. Oh, bless his heart. He's gonna be pretty sad he loses me. November 20th. Excuse me. For Jake. Okay. And then, oh, Heather's going to be a year younger. Smile. On the 31st. That's not too far from us, Heather. Heather. Okay. We got them out of the way. And let's say, what were your favorite birthdays? Pick one, actually. But I say birthdays because there's more than one person in here. Shows 3. But only 2 are talking to me. So I don't know if Nate's still in here or if Possum's in here. Nobody's saying nothing but you 2, and that's fine too. No, that's why I started my 31 days. Oh, I haven't been able to watch anything because of my internet. And that really sucks because that's part of me trying to help you guys out too. Just like you guys come and watch me. You never celebrated any of yours. Care to share, or do you want to keep it? You gonna keep it a secret, or you care to share? Because I really don't want this to be just about me. I want this to be about everybody. And Jake, you're the one that chose the topic of birthdays. Got it? Don't feel bad. I haven't had any family for 24 years, 25 years, since my grandma passed away. My grandma's who raised me. So that's understandable. I can completely understand that. I will tell you mine, since Heather's still trying to think. I was 21 years. Oh, see, that's not that far. I can, like I said, I can relate. And try to understand. Well, over the years, you tend not to mind. Either my 35th or 36th, my fiance made a trip for my birthday from Australia. It was so special to have him here. That is awesome. That is awesome. Mine is when I was 21. Most people are out to drink. I'm not a drinker. Technically, I can't even stand the smell of alcohol. Beer in specifics. Ugh, that just malt just makes my nose cringe. But when I turned 21, I landed the best job that I could ever imagine. Can anybody guess what my most favorite job in the whole world could be? If Shady's still in here, or Shaky's not Shady, Shaky's still in there, he knows what I did if he remembers. And Heather, I'm not sure if she goes to Possum's live chats or not, but I did mention in there. You don't know. When I turned 21, I ended up with my CDL. And I had the privilege of driving semi trucks. I love to travel. That's just always been my thing. I love to travel. Yep. I started out with Swift. They weren't paying me enough. Mind you, I was raised on a farm, and there's not anything I don't know how to drive, except a motorcycle. I never had the initiative. Okay, yeah. A lot of people don't see that coming, not from somebody that's 5'2" and a half. But that was my favorite job. Yep. I started out with Swift, and then I ended up with Werner because Swift wasn't paying me enough. So, yep. And then the critical moment when I turned 38, almost 39, I was 2 months from my 39th birthday. I ended up in a very, very bad accident while on the road. Was going down one way, and here comes another person down the one way, the very wrong way. Thankfully, I wasn't up in the mountains because normally I traveled up through the mountains of North Carolina to get down to where I needed to go down to, because I drove in the reefer division once I started work at Werner Enterprises. It was either crash into a church or crash into these people. And I knew if I would have crashed into the people instead of an empty church, that would have been the end of them people, because semis don't stop on a dime like some people think. And then come to find out, he was a drunk driver. So, yep. he made it out without any of that. Okay, take care, Jake, and thank you. Yeah, that would have been a tragedy. No, they don't. But that after that accident, I had a lot going wrong with me. It's one of the reasons why my spine is messed up the way it is. They've been going through all kinds of different things with my spine. And then the domestic violence didn't help either with Lauren's dad, because he made it worse. Excuse me. But needless to say, it wasn't my injuries that stopped my job. I was the one that stopped my job and decided to stay home. Yep. But that was my favorite. That was my most favorite job that I've ever had. And it's a very different job. No, that didn't help either. No. So what have your videos been about, Heather? Because I haven't been able to watch them. I've seen all except for Hawaii. Sometimes I didn't have time to stop. That's one thing I really wished I could have. Because a couple of my favorite places, one, believe it or not, was the North Pole in Alaska. That was one of my most favorite places, and I'm glad I had time to do that. That's good. I can't wait to be able to watch that, Heather. That sounds good. I can't wait to be able to watch them. Like I said, Friday they'll be here between 2 and 3. And then hopefully they fix the stupid internet problem so I can watch the people like, you and then the other people that I'm subscribed to. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I really wish I could watch. Because it's good to have ideas and support from your viewers. That always helps. I wonder who my second person is. That a stupid fly that keeps flying on the computer screen. No, that'd be more. I love to sit. I can. September I'll have even more time because Lauren finally starts kindergarten, and then it'll be a full day. Because from the time she was 2 until last year, so 5, from 2 to 5, she was only going through like Head Start programs for children with disabilities and stuff like that. This year she finally starts kindergarten, and I'm like so excited. So I'll be able to, yep, watch it up on the weekends during the week when she's at school. Yep, I am too. It makes me happy. She's smart as a whip, but if she doesn't know people, she like kind of is really bashful, and that's what kind of holds her back. She's got to really get to know somebody before she just starts splurting anything out. And a lot of times it's got to be like I have to ask her questions all the time. And it's yeah, no. And then maybe she'll start counting, and then she'll be silly and not count right or say her alphabet right or her colors. She's a silly girl, but what kid isn't? She does good for, having Down syndrome and other delays. Now if I get that child potty trained right, she knows what to do. She could be potty trained. I should say she is potty trained. She just refuses. She'd rather have a diaper on. I wouldn't want that mess on. I'd rather be on the potty chair. But she's something. My neighbor said, give her a spanking every time she goes in her diaper. You can't do that. Especially if she's got, delays. She's something. That little girl, when I was I think 22 or 23 weeks pregnant for her, and they did the diagnosis blood test because I wouldn't let them do the other way. Oh, she's very strong-willed, very, very, very. Oh, when she gets something in her head, she's not gonna do it. She won't budge. Strong will and stubborn. But that's positive too, though, the strong will, because there's things she struggles with and she'll keep doing them until she gets it. And then you should see her, she's so excited about that too. The needle, nope. Yeah, it makes her feel accomplished. Find it kind of funny. Everybody's complaining because they can't make my live streams because they end so quick because I can't get them started. And there's only a few people in here. I try. I don't know either. Not saying nothing. Hey Jack, how are ya? That makes four. We still have one more person that I don't know who it is. That's cool. Thank you, Heather. So what's up with you, Jack? I think Jack left the building because I don't even know who that was, really, to be truthful. Probably a floater from somewhere. Okay, choose a pocket. Yeah, choose a pocket. Choose a topic. Because I really don't know. That's the only bad thing about my lives. I don't know exactly what to talk about. I think that's why people leave me. I had to get glasses. I was 43. Um, After the domestic violence with my ex-husband, Lauren's dad, this eye doesn't see right at all. It would be my left eye. I don't know how you're seeing. You're probably seeing me in reverse, but it's my left eye. Um, and because of that, it's really hard to see out of that. The other eye, there's like slight differences, but not much. It's my left eye that keeps giving me problems. So wasn't that long ago. And it's just getting progressively worse. Stupid fly, go away. Oh, I can only imagine because kids are mean. They are meaner. I'm legally there's no near or far sighted with this eye. Legally it's blind. Legally, I can see some, but not much. Um, but anyways, kids are terrible. They are worse than adults picking on people. I'm shy for the most part, and it's hard for me to um, get to really know people. And I think that's one of the reasons why I reached out to YouTube, just to have other people than just myself to talk to, and communicate with, and bye-bye contacts, yeah. I would be afraid I'd be able to get them in and not be able to get them out. I think that would be my fear. I'm sorry you got an eye infection. That had to have been horrible. It's really weird to look at the screen because the stream of me is actually coming off the phone. And I'll show you what I'm seeing when it comes to the screen. I hope you can see that. This is what I'm looking at. And that's all the chat. That's not a normal thing. Yeah, that is good. I'm glad you did have a good doctor. Because that could have caused blindness if it wasn't. I did not start school until I was high school. I was homeschooled all the way until the 10th grade. And after that, they don't have schoolyard games. Unless it was watch a football game. I wasn't really into that either. Sports weren't really my thing. What was yours that you enjoyed? Most people do, but I think when you were raised out in the country, and I was pretty much raised as how Lauren is being raised, a single child, an only child. Um, I had an uncle that's 10 years older than me that, was at home for a little while, but all he ever tried to do was get me in trouble. Freeze tag, yeah. I didn't really have any kids to play with, so my childhood it wasn't bad, but I think that's one of the reasons why I'm so shy, because I didn't have anybody to be around other than my uncle that always tried to get me in trouble, and then he get in twice as much trouble. You played hide and seek in college? That's actually pretty awesome. I played that with Lauren. she likes it a lot. That's the way it seems like. When you really, really enjoy spending time with someone, it seems like they're so far away. I've met a lot of great people, including you on here, and everybody, I mean, everything is everywhere. The only person that I know that I think I'm subscribed, no, there's two people. One is Smystead, and she lives up north, and I'm more down in the, like, the thumb handle part right here of Michigan. And then there's, God, I'm glad she's not in here, but if she was in here, I would be able to say so-and-so's channel. I'm terrible. But there's another one that lives, like, right down in here in Michigan. So there's three of us in Michigan, but we're so far out and spread out. Meeting makes it hard. And then there's, you know, people that are just completely from a different state. That makes it hard too. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that makes it hard. Have you and your fiance ever talked about deciding where you guys are going to live, whether it's going to be where he's from, or is he going to go to Texas from where you're from? Yeah, I can imagine. FaceTime does help. So you must have an iPhone. I have an iPhone. What I'll do is I'll type in my email address, and then I can text you, or not text you, but write you my phone number, because I won't put it in here. Getting close 2 years out. He is moving here. That's nice. It'll make it a lot easier for you. Really, it will. I hope he's working full time and he is paying off his debt. I'm hoping that's what it is. Okay. Phew. And the only reason why I say that is because I always hear a lot of people talking about how they're paying their boyfriend's bills off or their fiance's bills off, and they don't live in this part of the country and they live in a completely different country, and the next thing you know there's something being said by that person because they're not getting enough money, so they start arguments and the relationship ends. Yeah, I just hate to see that. I wasn't so 4 or 5 months ago I watched on YouTube, matter of fact, how this girl was crying because she got taken advantage of. And sometimes it's all we can do to take care of ourselves. I mean, I have no right to tell anybody what to do. It just scares me. Yeah. A lot of women, they don't learn. And that's sad. I'm glad. I'm glad he's really there for you. And I can understand, not completely, but I can understand to the gist of the emotional damage. I still have a lot of emotional damage even after 5.5 years of crap that I went through with Lauren's dad, because she was 5.5, 6 months old. That was the first and the last. And he did a whole lot of bad things to me. I'm surprised I'm even here, to be truthful. Um, I still have nightmares over that crap. And then I have my days where I'm really, really sad about that crap. Because I should have seen it coming and didn't. That's the hardest part, when you wear your heart on your sleeve. I'm glad. Really, I'm glad. And I can understand the all the miles apart. Yes, you have to love yourself. I get mad at myself, but I don't get mad at myself to the extent of everything's my fault. And there's a lot of people that do that. Not saying that's your thing either, but a lot of people do that. They blame themselves for everything, and it's not their fault. Um, Nobody deserves emotional or physical abuse. That's just crazy. And in order, what keeps my mind on track is in order for me to love anybody, even Lauren, anybody, friends, anybody, I have to be able to love myself. And that's what keeps me on track. Because if I don't love me, how am I going to love somebody else, including my own child? And I love her to pieces. Don't like what she does to me some days, but I love her to pieces. Yeah, don't do that. You're too sweet of a person, Heather, to put yourself through that. I can understand that. That I can. That makes a lot of sense. I'm still not sure who the second viewer is. That's weird. Yeah, we do need to find a fun topic. Yeah. Not too fun talking about the bad ones. Have you been able to garden yet, Heather, or are you not one of the gardening people? What was your favorite farm animal and did they have a name? Yes. My favorite farm animal was a pig. And believe it or not, his name was Tokyo. And I don't remember what type of pig it was, but he, yeah. Hey J Dogs, how you doing? I'm glad to see ya. I can tell you the worst farm animal that I ever had, and it's the species of a chicken. They are so stupid. Patio garden for now. Yeah, I like. I really wished I could. That you know what? I can't say it on here. I so badly want to call him what I think, and that's bad. Midnight. I remember those days. Lovely third shift. I'm glad you're doing okay. If you could so there ain't enough grass anywhere. That's about all they're good for, and their eggs. They are the dumbest, I'm telling you. I've heard people say pigs were stupid and dumb and ignorant. Actually, pigs are very smart. Chickens are stupid. You can't just put a bowl of water out for them, they'll drown themselves. That's why there's always the thing in the middle. Same thing with their food, but they can't drown themselves in food. They'll drown themselves in water. Yep, and they will. That's right. Goats are fun. I love goats. I've always wanted a llama. That wasn't going to work either. No, it's not good to have a Billy ever. Yeah, you're right about that. Yep, that makes sense, Heather. The only thing we bred on our farm when we had it were cows and pigs because they brought in the most revenue. Yep, that's the best place to start. Those are good goats. Those are the best to actually have. Dana has really nice goats. That's great. Hi, Nancy. How are ya? I'm glad you can make it. Oh. I hope it's okay. I added Nancy, and I thought it was. Did it come on? And J Dog's place as moderators. I hope I did that right. Nancy's got hers. I tried yesterday. What happened? My internet is horrible. Right now I'm doing off my phone and the computer at the same time because I had to find a way to do my stuff. Yeah, okay, you both have your wrenches. Next topic. Favorite thing to cook or bake? You're welcome. My favorite, I think it's ham. Ham and fresh turkey are my favorite to bake. And then baked goods, I would have to say pie. And it doesn't matter what kind of pie, I just love pie. Chocolate and sugar. Yeah, but what do you do with the chocolate and sugar, J-Dog? You gotta make something with it, right? Let me see if I can do this. Oh, oops, okay. Whoops. And chocolate's one of my favorite things too. And I would eat both of them. I love Swedish meatballs and I love pecan pie, but I can't have the honey in it. It'd send me to a trip to the ER that I may not make it out of. Well, I do the pie crust too. Pie crust is actually very easy to do. Right. I use that instead of sugar. See, I can't have it. I really wish I could. The only taste I ever got of it, and I loved it, sent me to the hospital by ambulance. I'm allergic to bees too, which is weird. Normally that doesn't happen. It's one or the other. I don't think I've ever met a man that didn't have a cast iron gut that would eat anything anyways, no matter what it was. Yeah, it could be a hobby, Miss Nancy. Yep, yep. Now how you have those moms that talk about having to hide to eat their snacks in the bathroom, and the kids are pounding on the door because they know they got their snacks. I just wait till late at night, and that's where that and my soda comes from. Is where my oh I love hot food, but I love hot food that's spicy hot. But I can still taste everything in the spice. You know, like chili, for example. I still want to be able to taste the tomatoes, the broth, which is tomato based, and the tomatoes, and the meat, and the beef. I want to taste everything. I don't want just so hot you can't taste anything. Speaking of eating, I need to fix breakfast for dinner. That is a good thing. I love that too. You can bring us along. We won't mind. Okay, I will be right back. I've got to go potty, and my potty's not that far from where my desk is, which is a good thing. So I'll be right back, and I'm sorry for the black screen. When I come back, I'll turn on the light. Oh. Okay, I'm back. Sushi. I hate sushi. I don't want anything raw. They say it's cooked, but I don't think so. I don't think it's cooked. Being cooked in vinegar, they just sit it in vinegar. No, thank you. I don't want sushi. That's my thing. That is disgusting. So you're burning water, J Dog. That ain't cool. Cook it. What do you eat? Ooh. Menudo. That's what they call that. Menudo. That's right, Nancy. You tell them. My neighbor. Oh my goodness. He talk about going to the sushi bar all the time. Mind you, we only have one where I lived before. And he talk about eating at that place, eating at that place. Oh, how take care, J Dog. See you later. And thank you for coming along with us, girls. Is it me, Nancy, or is it you? You haven't. If I can spit that out right, is it me or is it you're the one having internet? Can you see and hear me? Okay, anybody? Maybe not. I'm down to one viewer.